If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new songs in the description. Lil Uzi Vert himself just confirmed that the Pink Tape is dropping in February, so next month. Today we're going to break down why, we're going to see how we know this, and if this is actually true. So let's jump straight into this. So let's get straight to the juicy details, because that's what all of you are here for. Now after that, we're going to look at how credible this information is, and what other info we have on the Pink Tape as of right now. I did drop a video called the Pink Tape Update in early December, I think it was, which if you want to get refreshed on everything that we knew up until then, so excluding the info from today, I really recommend you go check out that video after this one. But let's look at what Uzi said. So this is a screenshot from an Instagram group chat called Uzi Choppers, and a shout out to Gucci Boy for sending this to me over Instagram. And apparently Uzi is also in this group chat. If you're an Uzi stan who knows more about this, who's maybe also part of that community, whatever, please let me know in the comments. I would really like to get some more confirmation on if this is real and how this is connected to everything. So if you do know more about this, please let me know in the comments. But basically what we're seeing here is people, you know, talking about how the Pink Tape is just not dropping. So the first person says, shit ain't dropping, waiting too long. Then it goes on to drop 3 years for mid. And then the person himself who took the screenshot says, to be honest, be for real. If you don't drop before your tour, you're an idiot. And then apparently Uzi himself replies, that's why I'm dropping February. New shit, new sound, no mid. So that's kind of like clapping back at the guy who said that it was going to be waiting. He's going to be waiting 3 years for some mid, but he's saying no mid and is dropping in February. Now we got to take a look at all the stuff surrounding this to actually gauge how real this is. So let's take a look. So first of all, the tour that the person who took the screenshot is referencing when he said that if Uzi doesn't drop before the tour, then he's an idiot, because obviously you do a tour because you want to play new music, because fans are going to that tour, buying tickets, which is a direct economic incentive for the artist, because they want to hear the new music live. And they actually did. So Uzi's PR team and he himself announced a new tour. I think it was at the end of October, so about 2 months ago, and they said that it would be a 20-city North American tour, and it would start in March of the next year in collaboration with Live Nation. And in March of next year would be in about 2 months, so that is not very far in the future. And so by that person saying you're an idiot for not dropping before your tour, it would actually mean that Uzi would have to drop before March, and Uzi then saying that he's going to be dropping February does make a lot of sense. So that is kind of like a positive for that. Now around that same time that we got the announcement for the tour, we also had some comments from Don Cannon, who was executive producing this album, about the release of this. So back then he said 2022, which it's now not 2022 anymore, but you know, maybe they delayed it for about 3 months. He said, I can't tell you the month, but close to being done. Not gonna lie, this tape is close to LRI, so Love is Rage 2. Kaylee is not mixing, I am. No features, all Uzi. Now that no features thing was kind of debunked. He himself later said that there were going to be features on there, so it's kind of like we don't know which one it's going to be, but he said that it was still going to drop 2022, which it didn't, but he didn't know the month yet. So there is a good possibility that this is still the same album, the same working process that we're talking about, because maybe they just had to delay it a couple of more months, in this case 2 months, because we're getting it in February and we just didn't get it in 2022, what maybe they thought we were, because they were close to being done, but then it took another month or two. So that's kind of the explanation that I have for this. But it all points towards the fact that we are actually getting this in February, because it makes sense from the fact that the tour is coming up in March, and also from the fact that they were close to being done in October of last year, and they thought that they were still going to drop it in, you know, December, November, whatever, but now it's February, which is still like around that same time. Also want to mention that we all thought that Uzi was going to drop way earlier, because we got Just Wanna Rock also in October, I think it was, and that thing really took off. That thing was a snippet on TikTok before it became, you know, public as a single, you know, put out as a commercial single, and he really had one with that. I mean, the song has by now accumulated a couple of 100 million streams on Spotify already, so that thing is going through the roof. That thing is going viral, and it wouldn't make sense for Uzi to wait a lot longer to release the album, because people are going to be very excited for the new album because of that single. Now I also want to mention, and I've never mentioned this in any Uzi videos up to this point, but I recently kind of remembered that and noticed that we got Demon High about a year ago, like maybe a bit more than a year, September September, October of 2021. And we all thought that he was going to drop after that. He never did. So we don't know if Demon High is going to be on there. Likely not. It doesn't fit any new sound that he would be doing. He also released Red and White in the meantime. So if it was a project Demon High could have been on, that one would have likely been it, but that was mainly leaks. So it would also wasn't on there. So I'm guessing that Demon High is just kind of like, you know, rubbed off as not being on any big project, and Just Wanna Rock is going to serve as like the big lead single leading up to this new album. It's also unsure if we're going to get new singles until then, which is actually a good possibility that we are, because we still have a couple of more weeks until the release of this album. As to when this thing is dropping in February, I think it would be beneficial to drop it earlier in February, because then you would still have about a month and a half before the tour starts, so you can see which songs really hit with the people, which ones should be higher up in the track list for the shows. It would just make more sense to have some sort of planning time in between, but it could just as well be end of February. We just don't know which one it's going to be. I just think that maybe another single wouldn't hurt. I'm just saying that. It's not confirmed, not anything, but I'm just saying another single really wouldn't hurt, because you can't ride the wave of Just Wanna Rock for forever, even though it's already been, you know, it's been bigger than I originally thought that it would be. And all of this is of course not confirmed. As I said, if you're an Uzi stan and you know more about this, please let me know all your thoughts and all your, you know, leaks, whatever you got in the comments, and if this is actually Uzi in that screenshot of the group chat that we saw. But all the evidence, if that is true, leads towards this thing dropping in February. It would just make a lot of sense. Like, let's be real, it would just make sense for the Pink Tape to drop in February. But that's it for Uzi. That's all the news we got. You know, the Pink Tape likely dropping in February because of the tour happening, because of the Uzi comments in the group chat, and because of some, well, not as accurate, but Don Cannon comments that we got, and, you know, Just Wanna Rock being the big single that it is. Also, I do want to point out that if you click on the merch bar below this video, you can get this amazing Ben's Music official hoodie for a really reasonable price. Code TrueFan to get 20% off. What a bargain. What a bargain. It's comfortable. It's warm. It's hoodie season right now. So you need to cop that hoodie right there in the merch bar. And you're supporting your boy. You're supporting your boy. So that's also a big dub. If we do learn more about the Pink Tape, about Uzi, anything that's dropping, I'll be sure to keep y'all updated. So make sure you're subscribed. Other than that, let me know what you think about this. When do you think Uzi is dropping? Do you think that is actually Uzi in the group chat, or is that just some sort of fake? All your thoughts, theories, and opinions you got on this, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.